Hey, it's Austin with Austex Landscape. And Crosby, my big furry dog. All right, Crosby, sit down. All right, I am working on a a question for a customer friend of mine that he doesn't live in Lubbock where I live. I live in Lubbock, Texas. He lives in Oklahoma. And I think the conditions there for what he's doing are pretty similar to Lubbock. I'm going to check on the zone map and see exactly what zone he's in, but they definitely get more rain there. It's really hot in the summer. Some of the typical things of Lubbock, but he has Tifway 419 hybrid Bermuda grass, and he is wanting to have a soccer field on his backyard. He lives on a pretty big lot. I don't know if it's a half acre or how big. It's not like a normal in-town residential sized lot. It's kind of a big lot. So he is wanting advice on what to do to get ready for his soccer field in his backyard. His dirt work and all from the original sod was pretty bad. It's rough. There's ditch lines from sprinklers. There's holes, and the whole thing is just not in very good shape as far as being perfectly level and smooth and being a good spot to have a soccer field essentially for his kids and himself to play and practice. So I am meeting with a golf superintendent Friday to go over different things that we think would be good to do. I've been doing work like this for 10 years full time after graduating with a degree in landscape architecture from Texas Tech, and I would normally, well, I kind of want some other people's feedback and opinions on this. I more or less know what I would do, and sometimes if you're doing this as a homeowner and maybe you have more time available to kind of do this in the most ideal way, then there might be certain things that you want to do and when you want to time it and all. But for me as a landscape business owner, in the springtime I am crazy busy, and a lot of times I just don't have time to do some of the projects and stuff that people want done. And so sometimes I will do things ahead of time, and I'll do them during the middle of the winter or whatever it is, during my slower times, even though it's not the most ideal way to do it. But so there's a lot of different factors that are going to go into this thing, but one of them is we are considering overseeding with perennial rye. We may do that in the winter. We may do it in the early spring. We have talked about using a reel mower, not a rotary mower that spins around like this, a reel mower that cuts the grass on a bed knife like golf courses use and greens mowers and stuff. So we're trying to get a plan for him and for anybody that might have this same situation, and trying to get kind of a good standard and some procedures and stuff to look at. He has talked about possibly buying a reel mower. Right now he uses a Hustler riding lawnmower that I believe I don't know if it's a 48-inch deck or a 52-inch deck or something like that. It's just kind of a medium-sized zero-turn riding lawnmower. But he would be willing to use like a walk-behind California trimmer reel or something like that, like a 25-inch. And he's probably not going to want to mow his whole entire yard with that reel mower, because his yard is a half acre or so, maybe even bigger than that. I'm going to find out exactly how big it is. But the actual soccer field area, it's obviously not going to be like a full-size field. It's going to be cut down. Some I'll find out kind of the exact size that he's wanting to do, and that's one of the things with this is trying to figure out what to expect out of the maintenance, how much time it's going to take. We even talked about possibly using electric robotic mowers on this. I've been looking into and kind of messing around with robotic lawnmowers, and I personally, I don't naturally like robotic lawnmowers. I like old school striping lawns, and I like to bag my grass most of the time. I like to pick everything up. I like it to be super well manicured. And the robotic lawnmower, it just doesn't give you any stripes and rows. You don't really see the mowing. They do have some robotic lawnmowers that will actually mow stripes, but the thing is so small and so light that it doesn't really stripe. But for this yard, in the summertime, he's going to need to mow this thing 2 or 3 times a week, probably at least, just to keep on top of it and to keep his quality up where he wants, and to keep his just field turf quality where we want it to be. So with robotic lawnmowers, a lot of them you can set to mow like up to 3 times a week, maybe even more, depending on how big the yard is. And I don't know, there's some definite positives with robotic lawnmowers, and one being that they're very light, and so they don't rut, they don't compact, different things. But the zero turn mower is an option that he's gonna look at. We're gonna look at together to kind of see, and then we're gonna look at the walk behind 21-inch reel mower. So yeah, follow back with me, and we will see kind of where this goes, and I will make a video specifically talking about what I recommend doing and how to do it. And if you have opinions and feedback on this, let me know, and I appreciate it. Thanks. Peace.